for Chat Talk Sports. And today I'm here with Oregon Ducks football legend Kenny Wheaton. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So I've heard that your favorite play at Oregon actually wasn't even the pick. What is your favorite play and what puts it above the pick?
I have two. I mean, actually, that I've always felt was, just my opinion, was better for different reasons. Number one, the USC interception, um, my freshman year, that same year. Um, I don't know, still to this day, I don't know how I came up with that ball, but just to make that play in the Coliseum in the way I was, I shouldn't say forced, but I wasn't supposed to be playing that weekend. Let's just say that. Guys that got hurt, I was called, I was given opportunity. I didn't find out until a day before the game, so to speak, that I'll even be playing. So that was probably my favorite. Really close was a Pacific interception against the University of Pacific. I think that play, that one play alone it showed everything that embodies me, all of my talents, being instinctive, making a play, then showing skills to, get the ball into the end zone. So I really love that play. So yeah.
And then the famous pick. What was going through your mind that whole play and just how you played it out?
I mean, that play was really, I've said it, over and over. I just felt like that play was made on that Thursday night before the game from watching film, leading up to the play as they broke out the huddle. It was just like I saw the formation and I'm like, okay, here it comes. Here it comes. So it was just excitement, just really knowing that, I didn't know the play was going to be as big as it is. But, I was just excited. And after the play, all I can think about is just, getting to a telephone and calling Arizona and let my mom know, I made a big play.
And that play has been the turning point in Oregon versus Washington rivalry football. So, what has it been like to have all that brand of the pick getting out there, and what have you done with it?
Um, it's been, early on, it's been like a roller coaster because early on in my career, a lot of people, just assumed that that was the only play that I made. So therefore, I kind of shied away from it. Didn't really embrace the pick because as a competitor, as a former player, I'm thinking, hey, I made plenty of plays. So just to be known for one, it bothered me in my early age, but now as a whole guy, I love it. So I don't have a problem at all.
And then, with you playing in the early to mid 90s, you got to play in Gang Green with guys like Ike.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
That experience was, it was great. We had a lot of guys on Gang Green that we all played with a chip on our shoulder, you know. So, like you said, you mentioned Isaac Walker, being from LA, and, it's almost like, you know, he wasn't good enough to go to the USC or the UCLA. And so you had Jeremy Asher, Chad Cota, the list goes, Reggie Jordan, the list goes on and on, Alex Moden. So a lot of us, pretty much all of us, we played with a chip on our shoulder. We had something to prove. We wanted to show everyone that it was the Pac-10 then. We wanted to show everyone that we belong and we're just as good as anyone else. So it was a great experience.
How much of a difference is it from doing it recruiting now and helping them with recruiting to what it was back in the 90s when you were getting recruited?
It's a huge difference. Kids these days are much bigger. They're faster, stronger. I think the back in the '90s where we was probably a little better was probably our toughness. But other than that, the kids are way more, to me, just my opinion, way more athletic. They're bigger, they're stronger, and they're faster. I look at my son; he's definitely bigger than I was when I was 14. It's not even close. So that's what I would say the difference is.
What about the difference in like how you get recruited? Because there's the different technologies nowadays.
Yes, that's something that I've been getting into here in the last 6 months or so because of having my son. Being going to be a freshman. So I don't really get all the social media. I'm an Instagram guy. So Twitter and all the rest of that, I don't, you know, truly do. But I have to because, like you just said, it's a difference as far as being recruited. They have different avenues, to where you can be seen. So it's interesting, but it's definitely a difference.
So, with your son maybe getting recruited, hopefully by Oregon, what do you think of the new coaching staff under Dan Lanning?
I think so far, from what I hear, things are going well. I wish the staff nothing but the best. I haven't met them, so I can't say, anything personally about the guys, but I have heard from a number of players and people that have met, coach and a couple of his staff members, and they speak highly of him. No, I'm actually in Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, okay. What you doing out there?
I'm training kids. I train kids from the age of probably 8 or 9 through college guys in football and speed and agility. So I do a lot of coaching, 7-on-7 football or tackle football teams, and that's basically what I'm doing. My son is a eighth grader now. He'll be a freshman when school start back up. So spending a lot of time with him and getting his football skills up to par.
Thanks for coming on and taking the time. Pleasure meeting you,
Okay.
and good luck in the future with Oregon.
Okay. Well, I thank you. I thank you for having me. You have a good one.
You too.
Okay.